We are uncovering new details about evidence found in what LA County detectives call a rape dungeon on wheels. Investigators say more victims have now come forward.
This is just a horrible story. Fox 11's Haley Winslow was the first to break it. And first of all, Haley, what do we know about these victims?
Well, sources say at least 2 more victims, unfortunately, have come forward, and their family members. And at least one of them is a child. And I can now report what I'm told the forensic team uncovered inside that van. We want to warn you, it is very disturbing. The stench, overpowering. The mess, overwhelming. Condoms, Christmas toys, a motorized scooter, beer, glue, markers, improvised restraints, a metal partition, and locks on the outside. 2 heroic deputies arrested 40-year-old Eduardo Sarabia in the Angeles National Forest last week. Investigators say they caught Sarabia raping a 26-year-old woman at knife point. I'm inside the, quote, dungeon rape van where investigators say a serial rapist took his victims. At least 2 women, possibly kids. The evidence forensic investigators found is extremely disturbing in here. There's the mattress. Many spots there's semen they found on it. There's several cell phones and thumb drives where they believe he was videotaping his victims. And most disturbing in all of this is probably a small pair of shoes with splattered blood on the soles. All of that evidence has been, of course, processed, and inside the van is everything that's left. Taken to the crime lab, law enforcement officers say the forensic team found multiple pairs of women's underwear tucked in corners of the van. They believe he collected as trophies. A small pair of pajamas, and next to the small bloody shoes, investigators say they found a shovel. That gruesome evidence obviously raises a lot more questions. Sources say the family members who have come forward since Sarabia's arrest have had concerns about him for years. However, they were afraid to alert authorities because they're undocumented immigrants and feared no one would believe them or they'd be deported.
And we've got some new information about the first victim and how this was sort of uncovered.
So the first victim escaped. She was sleeping next to a building, and a security guard actually woke her up, and she said, please just leave me alone, let me be, I've just been raped. And he said, well, we need to call 911, and that's how the whole thing unfolded.
Wow.
Well, thank goodness for the security guard.
Yeah, exactly. And the fear, of course, now is with the shovel being found inside the van and these very small clothing and the shoes with the blood on them, that there might be a lot more victims and there might be more than just one child.
No words. There really are no words.
But it's important to point this out so people know and that we can stop other stuff like this from happening again. Exactly. Haley Winslow, thank you for your tireless reporting on this.